What's up, Toxie fam? Get ready for a lightning-fast rundown of the hottest wrestling news. First up, WrestleMania 43 is heading to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and while Bianca Belair sees opportunity, AEW's Thunder Rosa is calling it a purely financial move, questioning if it will bring real societal change for women in wrestling. And speaking of buzzworthy returns and rankings, AJ Lee's WWE comeback has set the wrestling world ablaze. We've got the latest Cageside Community Wrestler Rankings, with Toni Storm and Naomi climbing the charts, and all the details on how you can cast your vote for the next performers of the week. But the drama doesn't stop there. We're breaking down the surprising details behind Andrade's WWE exit. Was it mutual, or was this a WWE decision? We've got the inside scoop on his departure after his return and what it means for his future. And finally, a new era has dawned in WWE with the crowning of the first-ever women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. We'll tell you how she made history at Money in the Bank. You don't want to miss any of this incredible action. Smash that like button, subscribe to Toxie, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thunder Rosa slams WWE's Saudi deal. WWE's massive partnership with Saudi Arabia is reaching new heights with WrestleMania 43 set to take place in Riyadh. Bianca Belair sees this as a significant moment for women in wrestling, stating it's a space specifically for women to make amazing moments. However, not everyone is celebrating. AEW star Thunder Rosa has offered a starkly different perspective on the popular wrestling show, Busted Open Radio. Rosa argues that the deal is driven purely by finances, suggesting that the stakeholders are dictating terms. They give them money. We're gonna give you a show. That's it, she explained. While acknowledging the progress made by WWE women competing in the kingdom, Rosa remains skeptical about its long-term impact on societal change, asserting, "You're not gonna change how society looks at women in these countries. This is part of historical religions and everything else." The announcement has already sparked backlash online, with many fans echoing Rosa's sentiments that the move is primarily about financial gain. As WWE gears up for its biggest event in Riyadh less than 2 years from now, the company faces a significant challenge in convincing its fanbase that this partnership is about more than just the bottom line. Don't go anywhere, we've got more wrestling news that's got everyone talking. Next, we're diving into the electrifying return of AJ Lee and the latest Cageside Community Wrestler Rankings. AJ Lee's return ignites wrestling world. This corner of the wrestling universe is buzzing, and AJ Lee's WWE return is the reason why. Here at Toxie, we know you all have strong opinions, and our wrestler rankings are where you get to voice them. Cast your vote in the comments below to let us know the 5 performers who most entertained or impressed you over the past week, and feel free to share your reasoning. We've also got the results from last week's voting, which contribute to our annual Cageside Cup competition for Performer of the Year. This week's rankings cover nationally televised and internet streaming pro wrestling shows from September 7-13, 2025, including Raw, NXT, Evolve, Dynamite, Impact, ROH on Honor Club, SmackDown, Worlds Collide, Collision, and more. In the latest rankings, AJ Lee takes the top spot, followed by a tie between Becky Lynch and John Cena, with Rusev, CM Punk, Darby Allin, Seth Rollins, Kyle Fletcher, Giulia, and Roman Reigns rounding out the top 10. Meanwhile, in the ongoing annual competition for the Cageside Cup, Toni Storm leads with 74 points, followed by Naomi and Seth Rollins, with Hangman Page, CM Punk, John Cena, Gunther, Jacob Fatu, Stephanie Vacker, and Ron Artruth. Killings also in the top 10. Remember, you have 5 spots on your ballot, you can't pick the same person twice, and you can split spots among multiple wrestlers. Ready to make your voice heard? Let's see those ballots. Stay tuned, the wrestling world keeps delivering surprises. Next, we're uncovering the truth behind Andrade's sudden WWE departure. Andrade's WWE exit, the shocking truth revealed. Andrade is once again off the WWE roster, with his second run concluding less than 2 years after his January 2024 comeback. Shocking new details are now emerging about the circumstances surrounding his departure. According to the takedown on SI, Andrade was effectively released by WWE, and this decision was not a mutual one. Sources indicate he hadn't been seen backstage at TV tapings for almost a month. By Saturday afternoon, multiple talents had been informed that he had been let go. Unlike many previous roster cuts, Andrade's release wasn't linked to budget reductions. PW Insider's Mike Johnson confirmed the news, reporting that it was indeed WWE's decision to part ways. The takedown on SI reached out to the company for comment, but received no response. Andrade had rejoined WWE during the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match after a tumultuous period in AEW. During this second tenure, he managed to capture the WWE Speed Championship and came incredibly close to winning the 2025 Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, ultimately finishing as the runner-up to Carmelo Hayes. His final WWE appearance was at SummerSlam 2025, where he participated in a 6-team TLC match for the Tag Team Championships, a match ultimately won by the Wyatt Six. At SummerSlam, Andrade teamed up with Rey Fenix, who joined WWE earlier this year. With his WWE run now concluded and AEW potentially hesitant to welcome him back, questions loom large about Andrade's next career move. Whether he decides to return to Mexico, explore opportunities in Japan, or take some time away from the wrestling world, the future of El Idolo is once again shrouded in uncertainty. But the news doesn't stop there. We've got a champion to celebrate. Get ready for the crowning of a brand new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Becky Lynch crowned first WWE Women's IC Champ. History has been made in WWE. Following an incredible tournament, the very first WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship has been crowned. On the January 13th edition of Raw on Netflix, a new era of competition officially kicked off as Becky Lynch emerged victorious, becoming the inaugural champion. She clinched the title on June 7, 2025, at the Money in the Bank event, defeating Lyra Valkyria in a hard-fought match to usher in this exciting new chapter for women's wrestling in the company. That's all the breaking news for today, but stick around for a quick recap. We'll be right back with a lightning round of today's top stories and your full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Thunder Rosa question WWE's Saudi deal, AJ Lee's massive return shake up the Cageside rankings, Andrade's surprising WWE exit, and Becky Lynch make history as the first women's Intercontinental Champion. What a show! If you loved this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Toxie for all your wrestling news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and don't forget to follow us on all our social media channels for even more wrestling content.